Hi. Hey, I know this is going to sound funny, but I was writing some emails and content for our Crushing It in Aesthetics challenge. And it occurred to me when it comes to this topic of automating your med spa or automating your aesthetics practice, I was thinking, boy, looking in the back end of Revelana, our website builder and software system, is the perfect system to look into. And it gives you an idea of everything involved. So, for instance, I loved working with Deborah. And so she's the owner of Talks Med Spa. We did her branding for her. That was so much fun. She's got a lot of spirit. You can tell by the colors and the brightness of her site. She's also a traveling nurse. So she travels Phoenix, Salt Lake, Crescent City. Again, every practice is different. Revelana was designed specifically to provide a beautiful website that actually works for you and works with your customer relationship management system, like automating things as people are engaging in your chats or contacting you through a form, your form. It's if they're contacting you, if they're signing up for emails, whatever, any of this, um, our system, when it gets logged in, it's also capturing their email address, is capturing their name, it's capturing their cell phone, and it's texting them, hey, I saw you reached out. So websites normally don't do all that, and this is very unique to Revelana. But it's something, even if you're not using Revelana as your website and your software system for your practice, it's so important to think about those things. And then you look at this like, okay, so we've got the homepage here. The homepage, it has something that really makes her stand out. Here, and she likes people following her on Instagram. That's one of her favorite things, because especially since she travels, she's in places, 3 months at a time. She wants people who are saying, where are you right now? I want to book something, book some injections with you. And this highlights the top four things that she does more than this, but if she can always create that relationship. These are her top priorities, right? So she can create those relationships and also educate them while she's got her fingers on them. And then, this is a little different, whereas Deborah this month, that shows her calendar. And then, we go through and it just brings in something special. She loves this image, so we put that in. It speaks to her heart. And then just something that makes her stand out a little bit. And then this is something that's really interesting. So she likes having having fun. She likes having two, three, four people at a time, not just one-on-one treatments. So a lot of her copy is really about, hey, let's get one, two, three people coming with you and giving deals, right? So it's just one of those things. If you can look at just the basics of how a Revelana website works, that helps a lot. I want to show you too, like she has her services page that goes into more details of other things that she may also offer, but it really does go into those calls to action. CTA, you're going to hear me talking about that a lot, where it's just like, book with me or call me. Come on, just do it. And then packages and rewards, these are more for getting people to refer people or buy one, get one, those kinds of things. And packages for loyalty. So this is something, earn rewards for referrals. And she has formal programs, and we've got forms behind the scenes. Like if someone fills in a referral reward form, it's going to log that person in. It's going to log in who they referred. It's also going to log in all the contact information for both of them. And then it's going to send them both, thank you. Hey, I'm so happy, blah, blah, blah. Jane referred you and thank you. And let's book. Come on in. She recommended we meet. So just keep in mind, all those automations are going on behind the scenes. So you're either treating or you're sleeping. So the system's doing everything for you in the meantime. And then we've got events, an events page. We've got group treatments again, and right down to that CTA. And notice, like when under the all we got on that page, That's your Instagram, it's your Facebook group, it's your Facebook page. In your case, it could be your Google. You want Google reviews? Please leave me a 5-star review. Message me. Book, she wants people to book. So this is sort of the links page that has everything. It's like the compass for talks. This is the compass of all you want them to do for you. And again, this is here twice because reviews are very, very important to get. So I thought you'd appreciate that. And then, of course, the contact us. This is a simple form. And again, if someone wants to message you, all these things end up going into automations behind the scenes. So when you go behind the scenes, here's web pages. These are your individual web pagers and the builders. Anyone knows anything about web builders? This one is incredible and it's so simple to use. It's just phenomenal if you know how to use builders. It's an easy one. It's wonderful. And it's also robust. It has some things that you can do with it that makes your site just pop and look amazing and act amazing. But I want to show you too. So like you always want to think about your appointment calendar, right? Your calendar when people are booking appointments, what's happening behind the scenes. So of course it's got a calendar system built in. It also has a social media planner built in, right? So we've built in on a whole nurture system, like it's a whole, I'm going to call it the journey. It's the aesthetics practice journey here. So there's the capture. This is anything. So I'll show you real quick. So the capture is this the top of the funnel, this is the beginning of the journey. So we're getting people through the chatbot on the website, through the contact us form, if we miss a call, for referral, if we get a referral, and then also if we have a special and they end up redeeming the special or replying to us somehow, and then if they sign up for the newsletter. So these are typical of your business. Like if you have an aesthetics practice, this is so typical of the aesthetics practice. So that's the first part of the journey. The second part of the journey is the nurture. So usually it's either they're booking a consult or they didn't book a consult and you want them to book a consult. So in there are little micro journeys. So you'll see, like, it's going to blow your mind, but these things they're already built. Like we've got it all built for you, but just keep in mind for every touch point, you're going to want little automations touching out like, hey, why didn't you book? Come on. So in a really personal way, it has their name, it's warm, it's friendly, it's not pushy. And then, so we've got a free consult booked. And then if they didn't show up to the appointment, so guess things like that, consult booked, maybe they're running late or they didn't show. There's different automations for that reach out and say, hey, hope you're on your way. If not, text, call, whatever. So just think about all of these things that happen in your practice. All of it, the long-term nurtures too, like maybe they showed up, maybe they canceled, you want them to reschedule. So it's all the scenarios. So this is a good cheat for you, to go into this or just watch this and take notes, right? But look at just the journey of all the things. Now you have a treatment book. What are the scenarios for treatment book? If you want to get reviews, what are the scenarios? You either get a review or you have to remind them to give you a review, right? And then things like just tagging them so you can pull lists. And tagging just means being able to define them. Are they a client? Are they a prospect? Are they just a Botox client? Or are they just a cool sculpting client? What other things might you want to pull? What are some things about them that you might want to market a very specific type? Maybe it's their birthday coming up, those kinds of things. So, and then we have funnels you can turn into anything you want. Now, going into what's called the CRM, it's a customer relationship management system. I just want to show you some real quick. So in here, like for instance, you can put in a date of birth. And what I do is like, I was born a long, long time ago. You don't care my age necessarily. It more like, let's look at whether I'm a new client. 2022, I'm a new client. So I always say, hey, just pick 2022. it is, if you're listening to this video, and it is 2022. So that means I'm a new client. And then once you click that, it brings you to the month, and my birthday's September 12th. So I'm going to pick September, and then it brings you to the number 12. So once you get through that, it automatically adds me in there, for instance, 9/12/2022. And there's automations that say, hey, 3 weeks before my birthday, hey, your birthday's coming up, Erica, and it says Erica in my name. I mean, in the text and the email, it says my name. Would love to have you in. Here's 20% off anything you want for your birthday. Come on in fast, and we'll make sure you're beautiful for your birthday. You can do things like that. So another thing too, that I was talking about tags. So, like, am I a Botox client? Like, I don't know what it's going to say when I put in Botox, but so am I a client or am I a prospect, right? So look at this. So here I could choose client, but we also have in this particular system a bad client. So maybe you don't want to market to me. When you're pulling lists, you can say, I want to market to everyone except for anyone tagged bad client. I thought you'd appreciate that. But you want to think about those things. You have clients, you have prospects, you have suppliers, you have friends and family, so you're going to want to tag everyone, and according to what their treatments they're getting, if they've already been a client for a certain treatment, maybe you want to get them back in for more laser hair removal or whatever it is. That gives you an idea of what tags are, right? So I'm not going to go into all the details, but just, there's appointment booking you have to think about. There's keeping track of your people. And also, you can't tell on this one, but if we had been going back and forth in social media, because this system, I'm going to bring you into the back end for a second. This system, for instance, you can integrate your Google account in there, which gets you connected to your personal calendar in your workspace, and your Google Workspace account, by the way. And then you also have Google My Business. This is where you're entering your reviews link. You're going to connect your Facebook business page. You're going to connect your Instagram business page. And then you're going to even have Stripe in here. So you can, and it all comes with it, by the way. So with Revelana, you can charge people before they show up, after they show up, it doesn't matter. It works right into the whole system. If you want to set up a whole store, Shopify also integrates directly with Revelana. It's amazing. And so does QuickBooks. If you're running QuickBooks, it just works incredibly well. You need to think about all these things so it all ties in. Is this going to be something that when someone's on my website, they're also, if they reach out to me on my contact form, what's going to happen? And then what if they click on start your free trial, like all these things. And then when you go here and then you're about to leave the site, pop-ups come up and they're like, please, hey, we see you're leaving. Now, please just get started. Don't go. You can do the same thing with specials. If people are leaving your site, you can have specials pop up here. It's pretty cool. So I hope you appreciated this orientation. It's an orientation of Revelana, but it really is to show you all of the different pieces of your business you need to be thinking about. And don't piecemeal your business. Really think about everything ahead of time and see if you can get systems that all work together. And just know that Revelana was created to cost you hundreds of dollars instead of thousands of dollars. And it all works together super, super easily. So I hope you appreciate it. And we'll talk soon. Enjoy. Hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks. Bye. Bye for now.